Good afternoon, everyone, on a Wednesday afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is usually the slot where we have our travel agent business lunch and learn every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live and then we jump on Zoom, right? And we break down the travel agent business opportunity for anyone who's interested in learning extra income or just traveling more and never paying more, right? Today, we do unfortunately have to cancel because my co-host she's having a huge family emergency, right? However, I still want to take this opportunity to come on live with you guys and have one of the realest lives of my entire travel agent business career, right? I'm talking facts with you guys today, right? Do I have permission to debunk the limiting mindsets that are surrounded around the travel agent business? Do I have permission to break down the 8 streams of income attached to this opportunity, right? With the travel agent being only one of those 8 streams of income? Do I have I'm going to stop asking if I have permission because I'm taking it. I'm doing it anyway, right? So I'm going to introduce myself in a moment. I just want to welcome everyone and I want to introduce you to my page, right? I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. And please, 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 whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, hashtag comment live if you're catching me live and comment replay if you're watching the replay of this video. Okay, hi Angela on YouTube. So basically, I'm gonna spend the next hour or so with you guys today. Yes, I said an hour because I'm dropping all of the facts, all of it. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm not leaving anything out. I'm dropping all of the facts. Any questions you guys have, drop in the comments. We're here today. Okay? Most of you guys know. Well, let me just introduce myself. Hey, everyone. My name is Ariel. I'm a travel business owner and I'm also a travel business coach, which means I help people get started in this lucrative, almost $9 trillion industry, right? But in addition to that, I am a full time 911 operator. Yes, I work 12-hour shifts overnight as a 911 operator and trainer, right? So I literally just got home from work at 6 a.m. this morning. And I woke up at 11 as usual because I get ready for our Zoom. Our Zoom is canceled today. And I could have easily just said, you know what? I'm going to just go back to sleep because I'm tired, right? I just got home at 6 a.m. It's just 11. What's that? Less than 5 hours because I didn't go to sleep right away because I can never sleep when I get home in the morning, right? I could have easily just said, oh, I'm going to go back to sleep because I'm exhausted. But no, I don't know whose faith my obedience is attached to. And what that means is I help people get started in this opportunity. I help people earn extra income to bring into their household. And the thought of just going back to bed just to get another 2, 3 hours of sleep, I feel like I'm missing the opportunity to help and bless someone today. And I don't want to do that. So the fact that's what I'm tied to right now. That's why I'm up. Like I never left. Right. And I'm going to share this opportunity with you guys. So full-time 911 operator, travel business owner and coach on the side, right? I am originally from the small island of Antigua and Barbuda. I was born and I lived in New York for some time, but now I am here in Atlanta, right? And I very much enjoy helping people get started in this industry. I very much enjoy being able to travel more myself. Before I found this opportunity, I had a small goal of traveling twice per year. That was my goal, right? And 5 years later, now I travel every month, right? I'm hitting places on my bucket list. These are my goals. I'm going to show you 100% of the information today. And based on what I tell you, you're going to get to decide whether or not, what your goals are, right? How this fits into your lifestyle, right? Now, let's get started. And I'm going to ask something of you guys because I know sometimes, when we were children, we used to dream. We used to know how to dream. right? We knew what car we were gonna live in, we knew what house we were gonna live in, we knew everything. Our life was already planned out in our head because we had a great imagination. That's what I want to tap into today with you guys on this live, right? I want you to tap into your imagination, and I want you to picture three things in your mind, right? Before we get started, I want you to picture financial freedom. What does that look like for you in your head, right? Close your eyes if you have to. What does financial freedom look like for you? For some, it may look like being able to go to the grocery store, right? Pick up the groceries that you want and just swipe the card. You don't have to be sending anything from your savings. You don't have to be checking to make sure there's enough on the card. You just swipe the card. It means being able to help your loved ones out, right? You have family members who are going through a tough time and they need some funds, and you're not moving stuff over from this budget to that side, or just not lending them at all because you can't afford to not get it back, right? Just being able to help family out. For me, honestly, that's me. I want to be able to take care of my mom. I want to be able to retire my sister early because she took care of me my whole life, and I want to return that favor, right? What does financial freedom look like for you in your household? Now let's take it us up a notch, right? You have the financial freedom, you have the money that you desire, right? Now let's talk about personal freedom. What if you had all the money you desired and you had the personal freedom? What does that mean? It means that if I want to take a vacation, if I want to go back home to Antigua to see my mom, I don't have to take time off and worry about the scheduling conflicts within the 911 center with my job, right? What does personal freedom look like for you? Okay, so we already have financial freedom, right? We have all the money we need. We have personal freedom. We can do whatever we want. Now, what about time freedom? What does time freedom look like for you? What if you had all the money you wanted, you had the personal freedom to do what you want, and now you had the time to actually do it? You're telling me I could go backpack through Europe for 2 months like I really want to, but I don't because I could only probably get like 2 weeks off of work, right? Think about these things, imagine these things, and think about what they look like for you. Now, whatever picture you have in your head right now, that is your ideal life, right? And this is what this opportunity is doing for thousands of individuals. It's showing them how to design their ideal life, right? It's showing you how to build a strong network. Let me talk to y'all about my strong network that this business has brought for me. When I started this business, I promise you guys, they have what you call the warm market in this business, right? Your warm market is your family. It's the people that you know, your friends and family. How many of y'all know I did not go for my warm market? I just didn't want to disappoint myself. I didn't want to hear no. I didn't want to disappoint myself. Baby, I went straight for the cold market. I went straight for the strangers, right? And I have strangers on my team today that I can pick up the phone and call at any time. Like that's my family, but really it's my network, right? They know people that I don't know. And those people know people that we don't know. So a lot of people think about this opportunity. They're like, I don't really know a lot of people. Nobody's going to book travel with me. Nobody's going to join my team. There's nobody on here that's living on Mars or some planet where nobody else is at. You keep thinking you don't know people. We're not saying you need to know thousands of people. We're just saying you need to know one or two. And those one or two know people that you don't know. In addition to the fact that this is a digital age, my entire business was built on Facebook. I'm live on Facebook right now, right? No matter how much I stray to Instagram and TikTok, Facebook is where my business was built, right? Where I attracted strangers, right? 99% of the people who I do business with are from Facebook, and they're complete strangers to me. Some of them I've never laid eyes on in real life, right? But we're making money together. We're planning to travel together, right? So in addition to building a strong network, you're going to benefit from e-commerce. Y'all, we get up every month and pay bills online. Now, how many of y'all know if you're paying bills online, why are you not making money online? Right? I'm thinking back to Antigua. Only back in Antigua right now, they still have to go line up and go pay the utility bill and their phone bills. And they literally still have to go in person and do that, right? So I understand why they feel like they have to have a job, work a job. But here, we're working a job, yes, but why aren't we building a business online? Why aren't we benefiting from e-commerce? Everything is digital. You spend so much time on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, and so many people are making thousands, millions of dollars supplementing income from these social media apps that we just have on our phone and we play with and we scroll for hours and don't really pay attention. Okay? All right. Now, in addition to building a strong network, benefit from e-commerce, you're gonna listen. I'm gonna share the secrets right here on Facebook and YouTube with you. I know you're hearing me right. I mean, usually on Zoom, but I'm gonna share it here. The secrets of becoming a travel professional, how you can earn travel commissions, right? But I'm gonna take it up a notch, right? The first part of this, I'm just going to tell you about all of the luxuries of travel industry, how you can be a travel agent, all that good stuff. But please stay till the end because that's where I'm going to bring up the other 7 streams of income that you don't hear about on social media, the things that we're not taught in school, the things that we have access to, but our limiting mindsets don't even let us get as far as finding out the information. Right now, you're probably wondering, okay, she's talking all this good stuff: financial freedom, personal freedom, time freedom. Who is she? Who is she even working with? Right? Well, we are Planet Marketing, online business provider, right? Remember we talked about earning income from benefiting from e-commerce, right? 8-year-old, almost 9 in October of this year will be the 9th-year anniversary with reps in over 20 plus countries. I have to stop right there because I'm from Antigua and I want to give y'all a little backstory, right? My entire family growing up, everyone worked in the hotel industry. You guys know most of these Caribbean islands, their main source of income is tourism, right? My family, I watched them, my mom, server, bartender, supervisor, housekeeper, my aunts, everybody worked in the hotel industry doing something of some sorts, right? But earning a wage, never really getting a piece of the pie. This is why this is so it's just so near to me because it's just important for me to not relive that, right? You're telling me we live in one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean. Listen, baby, one of the most beautiful island in the Caribbean, 365 beaches, one of the most expensive places to destination for you to travel on vacation. And the only way we can earn income from this industry is by going to work and serving people, serving tourists, and cleaning up their rooms and making their beds and making their drinks as a bartender. No, this is personal to me, right? I've watched my whole family work in the hotel industry for years. Now it's time, right? And we have this saying back home, we live where people vacation. Okay, now I'm gonna be the generation that teaches us how to make money from it, right? So reps in over 20 countries, right? We're based here in Atlanta, Georgia. Solid company leadership. Y'all, the founder of this company was a documented 7-figure income earner. What does that mean? It means that the reason why he started this business was for people like me and you. He wanted to show ordinary people that we could earn extraordinary income. Y'all, he did not need to go to the bank to start this business up, right? He cut a check to get it started. He also knew that, listen, with the vision that he had, he needed solid company leadership, right? That's why he went and grabbed our president, Mr. Andy Kaufman. Y'all, this man has bought businesses from startups, right, to billion-dollar corporations. So please understand, he was the right person to bring on board. Now we have Miss Leanne Trekler. Y'all, she's our COO. My favorite thing about her position is the fact that she's the one that, listen, is going to make sure we get paid on time and before time. Y'all, this company has paid out over $200 billion in residual and leveraged income. Did you hear me say when I said two with a B? Billion with a B, right? I'm going to move on because I said marketing. And I know some people are like, okay, well, what is this? Is this travel or is this marketing? But I need you to understand that as a marketing company, we market travel, right? I've been having so many conversations this week with people who are talking about, finding information about business structures like this. And y'all, this has the most benefits, the most aggressive compensation plan, 8 different streams of income. And I'm going to break that down, but let's stick to the travel for a second. We have an exclusive partnership with IntelliTravel, who's in teletravel, right? Just the originators of the home-based travel industry. Any other home-based agency you see out there, any other host agency, they're copycats. We started this over 30 years ago, right? We're the originators based out of Delray Beach. Y'all, every accreditation or certification you could think about, we have it. Better Business Bureau, that's where you're going to go, right? When you research companies to see if they're legit, to see what rating they have, A+. That's what we hold, right? We sit on the Clear board. Clear is the cruise line industry, so all the major cruise lines. We sit on that board, right? We work with all the major suppliers. I'm going to name some of them a little bit later within this presentation. But the one thing I want to let you know, well, two things I need to let you know before I even move on. Magellan Awards, almost every year. That's us. And then somebody's on this Zoom like, okay, on this live like, okay, what's the Magellan Award? Well, I know you know what an Oscar or Grammy is, right? So the Magellan Awards is like the equivalent of that, but just within the travel agent business. We have it, okay? 3 billion travel bookings within our host agency, right? To date. But 3 billion to date, right? Since our exclusive partnership with Planet Marketing for close to 9 years right now, this year alone, within the first quarter, $1 billion in sales. Okay, I may be dropping too much facts for y'all, right? I may be dropping too much facts. So I want to ask a question. How many of y'all know, and some of y'all may be smarter, but I didn't know this. I did not. I was the person who was jumping on every single site, cheapcheap.com, travel book, Orbitz, Cheapo Air, anything that you could find your hands on that was cheap, and in regards to travel, I was on it. But how many of y'all know that commission is already built into those prices? Are y'all hearing me? Like, is my mic on? Somebody drop in the comments. Yeah, I could hear you, right? I was jumping on Expedia, seeing $500-$600 your savings. So I was happy. Okay, let's go ahead and book it. $600 in savings. I just saved $600. But how many of y'all know that even with those savings that they list on these websites, there's still commission attached? How many of y'all know that people are going to be booking flights, taking vacations, going on cruises, getting car rentals? They're going to do it regardless. There's money attached, right, for a travel business owner. There's commission already built into those prices. What I'm trying to empower you to do is position yourself to collect that. Now, please bear in mind, we're talking about the travel agent business right now. We're talking about the one of 8 streams of income. So stay till the end because I'm breaking it. Yeah, I'm breaking it down. I'm dropping all the facts, all of it. My New York accent just came out. All of it, right? Now, how much can you earn? I'm going to give you some examples, but I want to talk about the commission structure. And this is where I'm going to ruffle some feathers. Okay? This is where I'm going to ruffle some feathers. With this opportunity, you have the ability of earning those commissions that I told you are already built in, coming through the gate, 70% of that. What does that look like? You book a family cruise, you book a resort, the commission is $1,000. As a new agent, right, partner with a host agency, you earn $700 of that $1,000. A host agency has $300. Once you promote yourself and earn just $5,000 within a calendar year, y'all, 12 months for $5,000, please believe it, that's doable, right? You're going to graduate to 80% commission. So now for that $1,000, instead of earning just $700, you're going to get a check for $800. And the host agency keeps $200. You're getting most of the money, right? The biggest cut of the 80-20, y'all. Like, what are we really talking about? But this is the part that's going to ruffle some feathers that other host agencies don't really want us to let people know, right? When you talk about commission, you don't only need to pay attention to the commission structure that the host agency has, but you need to ask them, with the major suppliers, what's the commission payout to begin with? Yeah, I'm literally looking for my little whiteboard that I have in this office to break it down for y'all. But I'm gonna break it down. I don't see it, but I'm gonna break it down. Right? Okay. Pay attention. Let's stay real close. Right? You book a trip. The trip is $1,000. Right? You have our company over here saying, hey, as a new agent, you're gonna get 70% of whatever the commission is that pays out of that. Right? I'm gonna start writing so I can keep track. Right? $1,000 trip. Over here, we're saying you could get 70% from the door. And over there, they're saying, no, you come join us, baby, you're getting 90% from the door. And that's where a lot of people get sidetracked where they don't understand how this business works, right? So $1,000 trip. Over here, we're saying whatever the commission is, you're getting 70%. Over here, they're saying, no, we're going to give you 90%. You're going to get more of your money, right? Pay attention. Don't let me lose you. Okay, we have 70% split over here, 90% split over here. $1,000 trip. Let's say with our host agency, you're going to get 20%. The commission is 20% that's paying out on that $1,000, right? 20%. That's $200. Y'all stay, the math is going to match. Listen, $200 that's coming out of that 1,000, that's what's being paid out to the host agency in commission for that booking. Now, the company over here that's saying 90%, they're not the originators of the travel industry. They have not been in business for 30 years to be able to negotiate favorable commission payouts. So now they're just coming in, they're new, brute, and shiny, right? And the company's telling them, no, we're not giving you 20%. You just join the scene. We're going to give you 5%, right? So our company getting a 20% payout on that $1,000, right? $200. That company getting a 5% payout. What is that? $50? Tell me if my math is mathing, right? So y'all, I need to show y'all this. I'm trying to. I don't know where that little clippy board thing is. But listen, would you rather earn 70% of $200, or would you rather earn 90% of $50? Pay attention, right? These companies are saying they're paying a higher commission, right? Commission split, but they don't have a higher commission to pay out anyway. I'm gonna move on. You join this opportunity, full-fledged at-home agency, meaning all you need is your cell phone, right? You can work from anywhere you have your cell phone and Wi-Fi. State-of-the-art personalized booking portal from day one. I had someone join me last week. She was looking to go on a trip the same weekend. She joined this business and she was able to book her trip in her back office from day one, right? Partnered with every major supplier worldwide. Do I need to say more? We're not asking you to change your shopping habits. If you like Delta, keep booking Delta. If you like Carnival or Virgin Voyages like myself, you like luxury, you like Marriott, Hilton, keep booking with them. But get paid when you do, right? Payment gateways, customer management software, all of this at your fingertips from day one, right? Now, here's what you can book. Group and individual travel. So group cruises, right? Are you on your family reunion committee? If you're on your family reunion committee, I'm going to show you an example in a few minutes that you may want to call your family up and be like, hey, we're going on vacation, right? I just heard the most amazing news, right? Corporate and church retreats. There's people out here who are planning these church retreats just because they want to do their service to their church, right? And they're booking these group trips with thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars that can help your household from helping your church. Thousands of dollars, maybe you could put up your if you didn't want to keep that money, donate it back to your church. But there's thousands of dollars attached to these church retreats that you guys are booking, these cruises that you're booking, fraternities, right? There's income attached to that you're not earning, right? Destination weddings, honeymoons. I can't scroll on Facebook for too long before I see someone I said yes, right? These people are going to be booking their honeymoon anyway. I have a honeymoon example coming up that listen, girls trips and so much more, right? Now, I need you guys to understand that this business is a turnkey business. What does that mean? It means that I'm a full-time 911 operator. I work overnight shifts, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. My body is still looking at me like, girl, you crazy. Like, why are you up at night and sleep during it? Like, I'm still not 2 years in and my body's still tired, right? I did not have the time to reinvent the wheel and start another business from scratch, right? So I needed to have customer service support. I needed on-demand training so that at 2 o'clock in the morning when the 911 center is a little quiet, I could get my training done or deal with process and quotes with my clients, do what I need to do, right? At any time throughout the day. Access to those major suppliers I mentioned earlier, right? Sales and marketing tools. If you're someone who says, hey, I'm not good with marketing, I'm not sales, I don't know how to do it, right? Not only do you have sales and marketing materials from the beginning, baby, partner with me. I have a business degree in marketing and business management, right? We have so many social media influencers who are willing to teach you how to digitize your business and market, right? But what do you have access to? Because you know, people are nosy. When you get started as a travel business owner, you're gonna go home and you're gonna be like, "Y'all, I just started this opportunity. Y'all, we going on vacation. You so hyped up, you excited." And everybody gonna be like, okay, what that mean? You a travel agent? Like what you have access to, right? And I just want y'all to get real comfortable with saying I got that. Okay? You're gonna go home and they're gonna be like, okay, can you book cruises? Yeah, I got that, right? Okay, what about a vacation package? Can you send me to like Jamaica, swim up suite, rooftop, like butler service, all of it? You got that. What about, this is the one that a lot of people don't know about, tours, right? Vieta is one of the most popular tour companies out there. So many people don't even know that you can sign up with an agent with Vieta and just post. Y'all, the what really surprised me about this is that I was at home one night and I received a email saying that somebody in London booked some excursions in Jamaica over $1,000 with my link without ever speaking to me. I still don't know who this person is, but I earned a 10% check on the tour that he was going to book for his family anyway. I'm pausing because I need that to register with somebody, right? Airline tickets, hotel room, resorts, travel insurance, train tickets. Y'all, if you want to put somebody on the 50-yard line of their favorite game, you can't get paid for that. You want to send somebody to New York to watch a Broadway show, send somebody to Vegas to the Usher show. There's commission attached to all of it. All right, there's somebody that's going to be on here like, okay, I hear everything you're saying. Why travel? Why now? Because, baby, travel is not on trial. Travel is $8 to $9 trillion industry, projected to grow to 15 trillion in the next decade. Travel is also the number one searched word on the internet. Between the hours of 9 to 5, though, where should most people be between the hours of 9 to 5, Monday through Friday? At that good job. But you sitting here in your cubicle figuring out how you can get to Jamaica, to that butler suite, right? But listen, I need you guys, before I even move on, to know that travel is being fueled by 3 key generations. You had the baby boomers, right? The baby boomers, they're literally fueling the growth, right? They know, listen, I worked 40, 50 plus years, took care of my family, raised my kids, all this stuff. Now I want to travel. Yeah, my mom told me she want to go to Spain. And I'm like, I'm about to get ready to pop some babies out. You gonna need to stay home with your grandchildren. No, she want to go to Spain. Baby, they're not like the grandmothers back in the day. They sitting on the rocking chair, they coming to babysit. That's not what they're doing. They're out here traveling and not catching feelings. Now you have the millennials. That's me. We spend over $200 billion in travel annually. Where we get that money from? That 9 to 5, that good job, right? What if you were able to monetize your travels and turn it into income? So now you're not only spending, you're also earning, right? And then we have the Gen Zers. I'm so jealous of them, but I still feel like there's some Gen Z in me, right? I'm only what? They started in 1997. I was born in 93, so I just feel like there's some Gen Z in me. Gen Zers, they're jet setters. They say, listen, I don't care what, and I feel like COVID hyped this up too. They're like, I don't care what business trip you want to send me on, send me wherever. I'm going to go over here to San Francisco, to New York, to this trip that you want me to go on, but guess what? I'm putting some filler days. So I'm going to put an extra day in the beginning. I'm going to put 3 extra days in the end. So once I'm done with work, I'm going to put 3 extra days of leisure so I could tour, I could do excursions, whatever. They're what we call the bleisure travelers, right? They're mixing business and pleasure now. I feel like I feel like I'm a Gen Zer. But how many of y'all have a cell phone? That's a trick question. You're on your cell phone right now watching me on Facebook or YouTube, right? What I'm trying to show you how to do is to use travel, right, to turn that cell phone into an ATM. Show you how to get paid on what people are doing anyway. Almost everyone you know is either traveling or they want to travel, right? And one of the biggest issues why people aren't traveling is because they don't have the time or the income to do so. So now let's talk. I'm going to drop some examples about how much you could actually earn, right? I see Sadez over here on Facebook. She says I do it all the time. Yeah. I'm always at work. We have 6 screens in the 911 center. Baby, please believe 5 of the streams, I got one with PD, fire on the other side, and everything I got going on, the maps for 911, and the other side, I'm researching travel and trips that I could take, okay? And everything in 911 is recorded. So I know they see me on this computer looking at trips all night, okay? All right, so I'm gonna give you a few examples of what the commission payouts could look like. Let's say you get started, right? As soon as you start, you have your own personalized website, right? You have your own .com. So you have a friend, right? They're a frequent business traveler. They go on your .com. You may be sleeping when they do this, right? They travel three times a month, 3-night hotel stay. The commission payout for something like that, we call this pillow money, because they could go on your site and book it and you are not even involved, right? $151.20. Yeah, what bill could that take off the table for you? Or would you even cash that? $151.20. Just somebody going on your website and booking a trip. You had nothing to do with it. You didn't even know what hotel they stayed at. Right? Would you cash that check? Okay, somebody's saying, okay, I need to see more money. Let's make it make sense. Okay, I got more. Do you know any golfers? Or do you golf? I personally don't know any golfers. But please believe, whether I know golfers or not, people are out here taking these golf trips and they're going to book their tee time anyway. So here's a 5-day golf trip, right, to Scottsdale, Arizona. I hear they have the best greens, right? I would not know. I'm not a golfer. Group of 4. The commission attached to that, you know they're traveling packs. Nobody's going to golf by themselves. You go to golf, it's going to be you and someone else or 2 or 3 people, right? Your commission from that 5-day trip, $274.86. That's taking somebody's insurance off, somebody's insurance or their car note or the partial car note off the table, right? I know there's somebody on here like me right now. Okay, I need to see more money. You're talking chump change right now. I need to see more money. So remember those people on Facebook that kept every single second, you know, they want to remind us that they're getting married or they said yes or they met their soulmate and all that disgusting stuff, all that, those couples. 7-day honeymoon to all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. Y'all, coming from a butler service person, luxury suite, all of that, I'm not traveling without it. And you heard me say I'm not traveling without it, because once you go butler, you don't go back. Ain't no going back. What you mean I gotta go stay in the Garden View standard room? And what you mean nobody's bringing my champagne to my room? I gotta walk to the bar to get it? Oh, that's ghetto. I'm not doing that. Once you go butler, you never go back. This 7-day honeymoon, because they're going to go on that honeymoon anyway, but now you're a travel business owner, and the conversation is a little bit different. Because now I'm going to congratulate you, because I'm not no hater. Congratulations on your engagement. Yeah, did you know I'm a travel business owner? So when you're ready to get that 7-day honeymoon out of the way to Cancun or Jamaica or Aruba, wherever you want to go, complete with butler service, all the frills. Y'all, you book that honeymoon, come back home. Commission, $561.79 on something that they were going to do anyway. But you positioned yourself to earn that extra $500. Y'all, that's my grocery bill for half of the month. I'm single, I live alone. So I know there's some people, kids, whose grocery bill is astronomically through the roof, right? How could that $500 help your household, right? Even if it's on a monthly basis, that extra. There's somebody on here still saying, no, I need to see more. I want more. Now, if you're not on your family reunion committee, you may want to call your family up after you get started today, right? Because you book a 5-day group cruise, right? You're going to book 20 cabins, Western Caribbean cruise. We're going to go on Royal Caribbean because we like big, high-class ships, right? The commission attached to that, $2,240.17. Y'all, that's taking somebody's rent or mortgage off the table. That's taking my rent off the table and still giving me a little extra money to go book another vacation. Right? $2,000? All right. Here with this travel host agency, we love to learn and earn while we build through the ranks. Right? So here we're going to show you how we're able to learn and earn, and how our classrooms look like other people's vacation, right? I'm going to give you an example of a teletrip. And these IntelliTrips were just designed to help you become more intelligent, right? To help you experience things from your client's perspective. This is for that person that says, oh my God, I can't afford to travel. I don't travel that much, but I want to. Oh my God, how am I going to sell this if I've never experienced it? If you're connected to me, I'm going to show you how you can sell it without experiencing it. Because I've booked multiple trips to places I've never been. I have a $1,400 commission coming for someone who's going to Thailand, and I've never been to Thailand. Okay? So it is possible. But these trips are for the people who like, I know I want to see, touch, and feel. All right? Here's an example. Let me drink some of this tea I have over here. So I've been talking for a while. Here is an example for Negril, Jamaica. 4 days, 3 nights. All-inclusive, adults only vacation. $4.99 per person. Y'all, I am an all-inclusive specialist. I've spent the last 5 years of my business booking all-inclusive vacations to the Caribbean. Please understand that these all-inclusive trips that I'm talking about with luxury suites, butler service, swim out, rooftops, they're over $500 per night. You get to experience this all-inclusive adults-only resort as a professional for $4.99. I dare you to look the same trip up. But I need you to understand, this trip also has a wellness travel certification attached to it. Test the spa out. Go into the jacuzzi. Drink the drinks. Eat the food to make sure they actually taste good. Right? To be able to go back and tell your client, this is why I say our, classroom does not look like other people's vacation. There's somebody out here like me who's like, I want more. I need to see luxury. That's me. I have an example here of Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. My favorites. Somewhere me and my business partner, we go every year. We actually just booked a room for January. Swim up suite, elite club, all of it. You already know all of it. This example, 4 nights. 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star, all-inclusive, luxury. $720 per person. I did not say per night. In addition to that, you get to earn a luxury travel advisor certification. Now, they're going to equip you with all the knowledge you need. It's so easy to go to a resort as a consumer and you want to enjoy yourself. But you being able to go to these resorts and getting a tour from the people who work there, right? You're getting access to all of the amenities. Because sometimes, if I'm honest, when I go to these resorts, baby, I'm not paying $300 for a massage. I don't care how much money I make. I'm not doing it, right? So I would never know what's going on in their spa behind the scenes. We're saying as a travel business owner, you get to travel as an insider and experience these things that a regular consumer may not, right? Now, the cruise line said, listen, don't leave me out. We have Celebrity Cruise, right? They had a 5-night all-inclusive cruise, $449 per person. Real story. I actually just booked a Celebrity Cruise for next month. Same price range, right? Solo, balcony cabin. Solo. Y'all know when y'all book these cruises solo, y'all pay double price, right? I paid similar to what I just mentioned, and I'm traveling by myself in a balcony room for myself, right? And this also included inclusivity training. This is unheard of. You get to experience things as an insider. When we say travel as an insider, this is what we mean, right? Now, this is my favorite part. And I need you guys to understand that 5 years ago, when I was introduced to this opportunity, this is the part that sold me. This is the part where I stopped watching the presentation. This entire other half of the presentation I'm about to tell you about the 7 streams of income, I did not see that until being in the business for 3 years. So 3 years I worked the business based off of just the travel agent side, based off this guarantees. Now I have 3 guarantees here, and one of them is going to be for your clients when you become a business owner today. 2 of them is going to be for you. These guarantees start with number 1, the best travel price guarantee. What does that look like? It means you become a travel business owner today. You quote someone a trip. They're a Jamaica trip, butler service, all-inclusive, adults only, beachfront suites. And you quote them the trip and they go on Expedia. They come back like, hey, I found this for like $200 cheaper, right? IntelliTravel is going to guarantee that we're able to price match and meet and beat this price. And first, I pause. It needs to be apples to apples. And what does that mean? If you put your client on Delta, straight out of Atlanta, right, to Jamaica, and you put them in a beachfront luxury oceanfront suite, they can't bring you a quote for Spirit or Frontier with a garden view or ocean view, because a lot of people don't know the difference between an ocean view and an ocean front. Ocean front means when I look out my window, the ocean is right there. Ocean view means you may have to peek your head over the corner to see the ocean, but that's an ocean view, right? It needs to be apples to apples, the exact same trip. They're gonna meet or beat that price. And if they're not able to, they're gonna give your client a travel credit for 110% the price of that trip. This is to guarantee that you never lose a client to price, y'all. Unheard of. And if that sounds unbelievable, number 2 is the one that got me to pay my little money 5 years ago, right? This is the 30-day money back price guarantee. Y'all, what business? This is coming from a traditional business owner. I went to school to study business, right? I graduated with a marketing and management degree, right? There's no business where you're able to start and get your money back, the money you've invested back, if you think it doesn't work out. That's just unheard of. So what they're saying, 30 days, you come in, you have access to everything I just mentioned, whether you've been in the business for 30 days or 20 years. You have access to everything that every other agent has access to. You're able to test the business out. How many of y'all know when I heard this 5 years ago, it was perfect for me because I'm not the type of person who needs like endless tutorials or testimonials from people who are doing something. I want to try it myself. Even with like reviews for resorts and stuff, I don't listen to reviews. I don't take recommendations from people. I watch video reviews because I want to see, okay, if I want to go to this all-inclusive resort, I look on their page, you're going to see all the nice professional photos that they took to post on their website. Okay, that looks all good. But who knows? I'm going to jump to TikTok to see who's been there last week. And I want to watch their video review, not to hear what they have to say, right? But to see the property, to see the room, to see if things look like they need a little upgrade, to see what it looks like, right? And then kind of compare and contrast. Because I'm a more... Things that bother people don't bother me. I had one lady who went on a trip came back to me one time and said she was pissed off because every day she left the room and the housekeepers came and made the bed and cleaned the room. She was pissed off. She was scared for her safety. Whereas me, on the other hand, baby, if I come back and it's not clean, it's going to be a problem. Because I feel like if I'm on vacation, that's what I want. I want housekeeping. I want all of that good stuff, right? And she was pissed off. So I don't listen to reviews. The same thing with this business. I don't want to hear about how much money you made. I don't want to hear about your experiences with the business. I want to come in and try it for myself because you're not me, I'm not you. So when I heard 30-day money back guarantee 5 years ago, that's what made me stop in my tracks. I stopped watching the presentation she sent me and I just signed up. Now, number 3, I didn't even hear about this part 5 years ago. This is the unique profit guarantee. Y'all, real business owners know it takes more than 30 days to really see if a business idea is worth it, to see if you're going to make money. 30 days, right? We know you need a full 12 months to really scale and pay attention to whether this is a profitable business. So what we're guaranteeing, number 3, is a unique profit guarantee. And it states, you come in, you work this business for a full 12 months, you take all the trainings and all the things you have access to take our coaching and our mentorships, and if after a full year you have not earned or saved more than what you have invested, you're going to get a check for the difference. I'm sitting here in my office right now. I'm still behind this ring light and these phones I have set up. I have products, body butter products, in containers from when I had my body butter business. I decided to walk away from that venture because I wanted something that was online, right? Please believe, ain't nobody going to cut me a check for the difference for the money I spent on the products that I'm looking at, right? When you start all these business, I know people who still have earrings and teas and all this stuff, belly fat tea and all that still in their garage from businesses they joined and they weren't able to move the product. Here, your product is travel. There's no sales quotas. There's no inventory. And you're hearing that if you work your business for a year and you decide it doesn't work for you, you could get your money back? Unheard of. Unheard of. I see Miss Tennille just joined the live. And luckily, I have a testimonial from Miss Tennille that I'm going to read for you guys. It's a little, oh, I can actually see it. I don't need my glasses. I was going to put my glasses on. Miss Tennille is a wife. She's a mom. She's an educator out of Brooklyn, New York, right? She said, I joined this business because I wanted multiple streams of income and I love the flexibility of working from anywhere and being able to spend time with my family. Sounds like a lot of people, right? She said, I want to be a great example for my children and show them being a business owner is an option. Yeah, what did I say earlier? My whole family worked for hotels all their life. Nobody was getting a bigger cut. I want to be the example, right? That you can get a piece of these businesses without being an employee, right? She says, I also want to help other families have access as well. That's really selfless. Welcome to the live, Tennille. Now, this is the part of the live where things are going to start to get real. We're talking real income, real families. We're talking about the things that we were never taught in school. We were taught about linear income, kind of like the passive income I just described. Passive income, right? Travel agent business. You book a trip, you get paid for booking the trip. Passive income, right? You have to keep booking the trips to make money. Here I'm going to show you how you're able to, within the travel industry, right? We mentioned the travel agent business, one of 8 streams. I'm going to show you the other 7 right here. Where you're able to do something one time and get paid for generations to come. You see how my voice elevated? And you see how serious, like I'm not even joking anymore. I'm not, there are no more jokes at this point. No, I'm lying. I play too much. But I'm serious. When I joined this business 5 years ago, all I saw was travel. All I saw was the fact that I wanted to travel 2 times a year. All I saw was the fact that I was the person who was booking all the trips for my family, so why not get paid? I just saw travel. It hurts my heart right now to think that I had to wait 3 years to be exposed to this. But at the same time, I still feel like, everything happens for a reason. And the team I have now, they're also amazing. Everything was meant to happen the way it's happening. And now I get to empower and affect the lives of other people in my own family's life and show them that there's something different. Now here I'm going to show you the power of leverage weekly income and residual income. Things I had no idea existed for me as a young girl who grew up in an island. I grew up on the east side of an island, countryside is what we say, right? Nowhere close to the city. I had no idea I would have access to something like this. Now, let's debunk the limiting mindsets, right? For the person that's going to say, oh, okay, she's going to start talking about recruiting, right? I'm going to start talking about helping others. I'm going to start talking about the fact that as a travel business owner, no matter what you do, no matter how good you think you are at selling, promoting these cruises, whatever, people are going to choose how they do business with you. What does that mean, right? That trip, that Negril Jamaica IntelliTrip that I mentioned earlier, right? Where you're able to, for $4.99, test it out, go to the resort, adults only, all inclusive. Do you understand that there are 2 types of people on this live right now as we speak? One person is on this live and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to go book with her because I want to learn how to travel like that and not pay more. So I want her to book my trip. I want to support her business. That's one person on here. That's one type of person on here that's thinking that way. Then you have number 2. The other type of person is like, how do I do what you do? Did I have to market myself a different way? Did I have to say, oh, you could go on this trip, I could book it for you, or you could join them? No, I didn't say anything. All I did was put travel on the table. People are going to decide how they do business with you. A lot of new agents, they get into their feelings because, oh my God, I worked so hard on this quote, and I just saw them on the trip that I booked, that I looked, researched, but they didn't book with me. They booked it themselves. Because what? 85% of travelers are already comfortable booking their own travel. Why are you trying to force people to book travel with you? And if they're like me, I never used a travel agent before I became one. I will never use a travel agent. I'm too controlling. I want to be the person to pick the resort, pick everything. I want to know everything that's going on at every single second when it comes to my money and my trip. I will never use a travel agent. But there's people out here who I can make money from because they don't want to book their trip. Or they're first time travelers, or they just like the idea of going to the airport, everything being figured out for them. They don't want to do any of the planning and research. I'm going to get paid from booking their trip. But then there's people like me who are like, I'm going to book my trip regardless. If you could position me to make money from this, bet we have a conversation. We can make money together, right? Now, in addition to everything I just said, I have a question to ask, a few questions, right? Have any of you on here right now, if you're on this live right now, I need you to interact with me. I need you to comment. Have you ever like recommended your favorite Netflix series to someone? What about your favorite movie? Okay, let's say you're a traveler like me. You've been to that all-inclusive adults-only resort, right? Butler service. You're taking pictures. You're snapping pics. You're doing videos. All of the things like a whole social media influencer. And somebody jumps in your inbox on Facebook. And they're like, oh my God, I see you in Jamaica. Yo, where did you book your resort? Like, how's the food? How's the entertainment? Would you recommend? What's the rooms like? And you turn around and you give them a stellar recommendation, right? Yeah, they go to this restaurant. The steakhouse was good, but stay away from the buffet. You're giving them all of the insider deets, right? So that they're able to have a good trip just out of the goodness out of your heart. To anyone that would ask, right? Or maybe it's your favorite hairstylist. I'm doing my nails. I go, oh my God, I love your nails. Who's your nail tech? For years. Tell them who it is. I love your braids. Who braided your hair? For years. Send them the contact to go get their hair braided. Just out of the goodness out of my heart. Here, I'm going to show you how to earn leverage weekly income. Now, you join this opportunity, and because you're smart enough, smarter than I was when I first started, where I thought everyone had to be my travel client, right? Not knowing that people are okay with booking travel themselves and getting paid as well, right? Every person that you introduce to this business opportunity, because you're not selfish, because you're not a hater, because you're not a gatekeeper, you're going to earn a $50 direct sale. Pause. It is 1:07 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon. It's somebody's lunchtime. Somebody's about to come off of lunch. And somebody's probably saying, listen, I know this girl did not have me on this live for 52 minutes and 28 seconds. Talk for no little $50. Right? But think back. I want you to think back to a couple of seconds ago, right? Think about that person that you recommended that Netflix or that movie to. Think about the person you recommended at resort. Over the span of your lifetime, that nail tech that you recommended or that hairstylist, that barber, what if you had a check for $50 for every single recommendation you've ever made throughout your whole life? What would that check look like? I have to pause because I don't hear anything. You didn't get a check. You were doing it out of the goodness out of your heart. I'm doing this out of the goodness out of my heart to help people have access to extra income. Now, I'm going to slow down because I don't want to lose anyone. I've mentioned there are 8 different streams of income in the travel business. I already told you about the one stream of passive income. We're done talking about the travel agent business. We're done. The next 7 is going to be leverage and residual income. It's going to be a whole lot of money coming. Take notes if you have to. Ask questions if you need to. Tell me to pause if I have to, because this is the most aggressive compensation plan within the entire industry. 50% check match on personal referrals. What does that even look like? Who's on my live? I have Angela on YouTube. I see. Let me get somebody that's not on my team on here. I see Sadez. Tell me if I'm pronouncing your name right. I have Angela and Sadez. Angela, she's been on the YouTube live since I started for the past hour now. She says, okay, this information sounds amazing. I have to go ahead and get started today. She joins this business, right? And of course, she's not going to keep it to herself because she's not selfish, right? And she goes out and she introduces someone to the business. Immediately, unlimited income, $50 direct sale because she told somebody about the business, right? Introduce them to us, $50. She goes out and she introduces Sadez to the business. She comes in and she's like, listen, Not one, not two, not three, not four. I'm going to introduce 4 people this same week. So that's going to earn her $50 check for each 4 persons. That's $200. But who knows? The company is going to go find Angela and pay her a 50% match. So since she introduces Sedez to the business, then they're like, listen, we have to send you a thank you check. Because if you did not introduce her, she probably would not be in this business. So Sedez makes $200 from introducing 4 people. Angela gets a check for 50%, $100. And she may not even have ever met these people, right? That's the power of network marketing. People know people that you don't know. So we're debunking the limiting mindset. Oh, I only know 5 people. Those 5 people could be the step that you need into residual and legacy income for your family. Get out of your own way. Now, in addition, you're able to earn 6 levels of $10 team bonuses. I'm going to explain what that means in a little bit. Now, here we have a simple builders program, y'all. This is not corporate. You do not have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years plus to get a possible promotion. How many of y'all know corporate jobs are the real pyramid, right? There's only one CEO position. There's only one. So you work years working your way up trying to possibly get it. And there's so many other factors, nepotism, all this other stuff in it that you can't really even control it. Here you get to control your promotions, right? With just 3 persons. So look at me, with just 3. With just 3. I know 3 people, and I know for a fact everyone on this live right now, everyone who's watching the replay knows 3 people. As with 3 people joining your organization, you introduce 3 persons, you'll be promoted and celebrated as a bronze builder. Y'all, you could do this within your first hour. You could do this within your first week, your first month, whatever it is, you're in charge of your own promotion. Right? Now, if you know 3 people, you probably know 3 more. With 3 more, you'll have a total of 6. You will be promoted and celebrated as a silver builder with all of the income I already mentioned attached to that. Now, I need you all to understand go gold, right? Please understand you need to go gold because that's where you unlock. That's my favorite part. You unlock more income. I've already mentioned like 2 or 3 different streams already, right? Let's say 3, including the travel business. That's travel business is 1, and I mentioned 2 already, direct sale and the 50% check. Now, when you go gold, you're opening up 3 more. Yeah, that's 6 streams of income I'm already telling you, right? And only one of those 6 streams so far has to do with booking a trip yourself. As a gold builder, which means you have introduced 9 individuals, just 9. Nobody said 9 people, y'all. You will unlock the first level of $10 bonuses. What does that look like? It means for each person that you introduce to this business, where you used to make $50, now you're going to make $60. This one, the second one, is my favorite. I'm going to say my favorite a couple times throughout this presentation. I promise y'all. It's a lot to have as your favorite. It's a lot to be excited about, right? 10% match on personal ITA commissions. When I say ITA, I mean independent travel agent. Let's think back. Remember when I told you about that person who was a part of their travel, their family reunion committee, meaning they were the family travel agent, they booked all the travel, all that good stuff. They booked those 20 cabins, right, on that cruise and earned that $2,000 commission. Now let's go back to Angela. I'm gonna call Angela Angie. I could call you Angie. I'm gonna call her Angie and Sedez, right? Let's say Angie joins this business. She's now a gold builder, promoted herself, earned $450 from doing that, right? Then Sedez joins the business with Angie, and she goes out and books her family reunion, right? She books those 20 cabins. Sedez is gonna get her full commission of $2,000. Here we go with these thank you checks again. The company's gonna find Angela wherever she is. Angela may not even know who was on the cruise. She may not have even known a cruise was booked, what color t-shirts they wore, what excursions they went on, but she's getting a 10% check of that $2,000. So that's just getting her full $2,000, right? The company's cutting her a check, Angela a check for 10% out of their cut as a thank you. Y'all, I've always received, we call these surprise checks because you don't know who on your team is booking travel or whatever, right? I moved into this apartment beginning of August. I'm still unpacking, getting myself. I haven't even decorated this office yet. Um, I wanted to redecorate my entire living room, and 911 operator. I'm working through my budget. I have trips coming up. I have a lot of things going on. I just moved, right? So I'm like, okay, I want to redo my living room. I'm selling all the furniture I have, and I want to buy new furniture. I had everything I wanted in my cart online, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work this into the budget for October and get all my furniture in October. September 15th. I was in the kitchen cooking, and I'm always checking my emails throughout the day, right? Check my email. A thank you check, an override check hit my account with a comma in it, with all the money I needed to refurnish my whole living room from travel that I did not book. So when people say no to me about this business, like, I don't want to be nobody's travel agent, baby, do you understand that I'm over here getting paid for travel that I don't book? Do you understand that there's 8 streams of income, and travel agent booking is only one of those 8 streams? Please, I'm trying to debunk that limiting mindset. In addition to everything I've already mentioned, you get to earn a 10% match on personal reps matrix commissions. I'm going to talk to you guys about the matrix real quick. So far, I've mentioned I've mentioned leverage weekly income. Now I'm going to talk to you about residual income. I am explaining this compensation plan, this travel agent opportunity really eloquently. Please believe I had no idea a few years ago what residual income was. I grew up in Antigua and Barbuda. Some people on here probably don't even know where that is. Y'all, it's 108 square feet, one of the smallest islands in the Caribbean. I was raised on the east side in the countryside by my grandmother, real old school. I was taught to work hard, go to school, get a good job, to get into college, to be able to work for 40 plus years into retirement. And that's when I'll be able to really fully live my life and go start travel. How many of y'all know in 40 years, I'm going to be in my 70s? To me, that don't sound like a good time to travel. It sounds like a lot of things are going to be hurting, right? I had no idea what residual income was. And when I found out what it was, right, I was like, okay, is that like that Michael Jackson money, like the royalties that he makes on his music? Well, honey, I can't sing or dance like Michael Jackson. So I probably will never have access to income like this until I started this opportunity. We have a 3x9 matrix, right? The 9 comes in. Remember, I already told you guys that you can just, with 9 people, promote yourself to goal builder. You will unlock your entire matrix. There's $4 of residual income attached to each person within your matrix. Somebody's on here saying, listen, first she started with $50, now she's going even lower. She's saying $4? Stay with me. Let me break it down a little bit further. This residual income check is every month, the 10th of every month, right? $4 attached to each person within your organization. Once you introduce 2 individuals, minimum barriers to succeed over here. I'm not even saying 3 as a bronze, just 2 people you introduce to the business, right? You unlock your entire matrix. Mr. Bradley, our founder and CEO, he's so generous. He said, hey, we know this matrix has like 19,000, almost 20,000 seats in it. It's going to take you some time to build, right? We're going to pay you as you grow. So for every person that hits your organization, I don't think you guys are understanding what I'm saying. So I'm going to break it down a little bit more. We have an example here. Silver Builder, 6. You just introduced 6 people. That's it, just 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was so tempted to go to 7, 8, go that YouTube TikTok thing. Okay, 6 individuals to this business. Your team grows out of your control, right? Because you introduced 6, but how many of y'all know those 6 people, they each know people that you don't know, and those people know people that they don't know, and so on and so on. So let's say your organization grows to 729 people, and all you had to do was introduce 6, and it just took off. There's $4 attached to each person within your organization. There's a $4,368 monthly residual check attached to your organization with 700 people in it. Y'all, this one $4,000 residual check that I'm saying is coming every month on the 10th is in addition to all of the other income I've just mentioned. Am I losing anyone? Like, are you guys getting this? Is my mic on? Can y'all hear me? Somebody put in the comments, I can hear you. I hear you. When this matrix fully matures, there's $118,000 residually attached to it. Once all of your seats fill, all 20,000. Listen, what if it took you 5 years? What if it took you 10 years? What if it took you 20 or 30 years for this to fully mature, right? You fill all the seats. Would you be okay with a check of $118,000 per month hitting your household? Let me know if you'll be okay with that. Somebody on YouTube, Facebook, drop it in the chat. Okay, now here we have a director program, right? And please understand, I don't know if I said it earlier, but there's 121,000 and counting active agents within this opportunity. 99% of the people within this opportunity, like myself, I've mentioned 10,000 times that I'm a 911 operator. I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. full time. Not only am I a 911 operator, I'm a 911 trainer. So my job is even more difficult than just going, taking calls, dispatching, dealing with medical calls, police, and fire. I'm training, doing all of that on the same shift while I'm training someone to do it as well, right? My job is hectic and it's crazy, right? 99% of people, like myself, work this business on a part-time basis. But how many of y'all know there's extra income in addition to everything I've already mentioned on the table? I'm going to get it. I just got home. I just got off work at 6 a.m. this morning. It's 1 o'clock, right? It's 1 o'clock. I got on here with y'all at 12, right? 5 hours of sleep. Not even 5 hours, like four and some change. I'm up because I'm excited and I'm empowered to help other people to get access to this money that I had no idea was available. All right. At the top of the Builders program, the Director program, we have a 1-star director. And that simply means that your team, right, has grown to 100. And what that does not mean, please understand, that you need to physically go out and find 100 people. It means that your 9 or 10 persons grew to 100, right? And you're going to be recognized as a 1-star director. And Mr. Bradley, he put some concessions in place for directors. Directors all have a monthly bonus based on their rank. I'm going to give you a few examples, right? As a 1-star director, you will get a monthly bonus of $500 to start your month, in addition to all the other income I've already mentioned. Are y'all hearing me? Okay. You will trigger the second level of $10 team bonuses. What does that even look like, right? It means instead of earning $50 when you do something for the company, you're going to earn $70. I've said a lot. I've already dropped 2 extra streams of income on y'all. Y'all paying attention? But I need y'all to understand there's more. He wanted to guarantee, this just speaks to the heart of our founder, y'all. He wanted to guarantee that once you become a director within this organization, within this opportunity, you will make a minimum of $1,000 every month. What does that look like? Pause. 1-star director, you're starting your month off with $500. Let's say this month you're like, okay, nobody on my team is booking any travel. I'm not talking to anybody. I only have $600 this month. He says, no. Let's put some respect on it. As a director within this opportunity, you are guaranteed from all income sources to make a comma check. So that looks like that $600 check that you made, he's going to cut you a check for the difference. You see my face? I just got upset. Because I work 82 to 84 hours per pay schedule as a 911 operator. If I decide this week that I'm only going to work 40 hours or 45 hours instead, the city is not cutting me a check. Maybe they're going to say it's not in their budgets. The city is not cutting me a check for the difference. This opportunity is unheard of. Before I move on, I'm going to give you some more examples, right, of the stars, because it goes all the way up to 10 stars. I'm going to jump to the 3-star level, because that's like my short-term goal, right? I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, too. 3-star director. It means your team has grown to 500. Yeah, I don't know why my nose is running right now. Hold on. It means your team has grown to 500. So your team of 100, of course, you have 100 individuals in your organization. Y'all, please believe 100 people know people that you don't know. And your team goes to 500. 3-star directors are starting their month off with a $2,000 bonus, y'all. They trigger the fourth level of bonuses. So what does that even look like? Now, instead of earning $50 for every person that they introduce to their business, they're going to earn 90. Am I giving too many numbers here? Am I losing anyone? Right? I have to jump down to the 5-star because that always jumps out at me. 5-star directors, y'all. Their organization has grown to 4,000 active agents. Their bonus, before I even drop their bonus, right? Every year, we're about to come up on it in January. On Facebook, immediately, as soon as December, the last week of December hit, Christmas is gone, New Year's is over, first week of January, I start seeing on my timeline, on my Pinterest board, thousands, hundreds of people posting how to save $5,000 in 6 months, how to save $10,000 in a year. They're starting on January 1st. The envelope challenge, y'all, where they have you put a certain amount in the envelope every month, every week or whatever, and you go up to $10,000 for the whole year. A 5-star director's monthly bonus is $10,000. Their monthly bonus. That's somebody's whole annual savings. Y'all, this is life-changing income. They trigger, right, the last level of the $10 bonuses. So now instead of earning $50 for introducing someone, the same thing that they did for $50, just sharing the business, not being selfish, $110 is attached to each person. Are y'all kidding me? There's currently no 7, 8, or 9 stars within this opportunity. And what that means for me, if you're a pessimist like me, it means that there's just so much more room to grow for me and you to have access to life-changing income. Y'all, last month at convention, our founder, he put 10 stars on the table. Y'all, he put a $250,000 monthly bonus on the table. I need you to remember that $250K, because when I talk to you about that legacy income later, I want you to remember that $250. Now, some companies, they love to give you cars and stuff, and maybe vacations. Well, we're travel. We don't need to give you a vacation because you already have access to that. Over here, we like to give a little bling bling, okay? So, once your income has eclipsed 6 figures within 12 months, you'll be able to sport what we call the sapphire ring. It's very pretty. It's nice and blue. I wish y'all could see it. Right? Listen, once you make 6 figures, I'm pretty sure you could double that up and make another 6 figures. Once you hit $250,000 within 12-month calendar, you'll be able to sport that ruby ring. Right? Nice and ruby red. Gorgeous. Once you've eclipsed $500,000 within a calendar year, they're going to put that diamond ring on you. Y'all, this is just incentives, right? Because trust me, there's a lot of competitive people in this business. We want to compete. Whatever is at the top, we want it. Okay? Maybe we have the big boy, the double diamond ring. Once you have become a documented millionaire within this opportunity, you'll be able to sport that double diamond ring. Just to signify, hey, I made it. Now, I have a Rolex in front of me on the right side of my screen, and I promise y'all, with a 901 income, I cannot, for today, afford a Rolex. This is a diamond-encrusted Rolex. I can't afford it. No matter how much income I make, I will never buy a Rolex. But please believe, if it's on the table, and he says 5-star directors are going to be awarded diamond-encrusted Rolex, how many of y'all know I'm working my way up to collect my Rollie? Okay, I'm going to clean my nose out. And then I'm going to get to this part. I'm going to get serious and we're going to stop joking, okay? Hopefully I'm not getting sick. Let me drink some of this tea. Okay. Hopefully that tea, even though it's cold, takes care of some of that mucus. All right. This is the part that I need to bring my energy down. And I need to really level. In the islands, we say that. We say, like, level with you, like really sit and talk to you, Let me level with you. I have in front of my screen, y'all can't see it, but it's the Planet Marketing Income Disclosure Statement for 2023. You don't have to see it because you have access to it online. I love the transparency of this business. It's available on the website for anyone to see. It is the income that was reported to the IRS for 2023. This is the debunk. Any rumors or anything about this business not being legit, about it being a scam, anything like that. Illegitimate companies don't pay money to the IRS. They don't, right? Now, what I love, and I'm going to read it out to you guys because you guys can't see it, is at the top of this income disclosure statement for someone who's just coming into business as a rep. They haven't done anything yet, haven't made any money yet. The lowest annual average income they can earn is $0.00. You heard me. If you come into this business and you do nothing, you will make nothing. It's that simple. Nothing is fabricated over here, right? But I always want to challenge people, when you look at this, when you're going to pull up this income disclosure statement, it's on planetmarketing.com, open for everyone to see. When you get started in this business, I want to challenge you to figure out, where do you see yourself, right? How much income do you need to make from this opportunity for it to actually make sense for you and your household? Nobody knows that but you, right? Look at this income disclosure statement and think, okay, if you're like me, you're like, okay, I just did my budget. Listen, and I do my budget on a 12-month scale. For this entire year, right, my budget right now, let's say it's in the red. Let's say it's in the red by $3,000, right? An extra $3,000, y'all. Or maybe I say, okay, maybe I just want a little extra $5,000 within this opportunity for a whole year, because that would really take my annual budget out of the red and put it into the green and still give me a little extra play money to be able to take a vacation or two with my family, right? A goal builder. Remember that person that just introduced 9 people? Their average income last year, $4,938.76. So for the person who's saying, okay, extra 5K would do me good, and I'm okay with that, to help me get from the red to the green side of my budget, go ahead and strive for Goal Builder. Minimum barriers here to succeed. You're in control of that. Now, if you're like me, and you work a full-time, stressful job, right? And in my mind, I'm like, listen, y'all said there's millionaires within this company. I just want now, for the short-term girl, I want to give my 911 job back to somebody who actually needs it. I want to give my 911 job back to the city. So I look on here and I go to the 3-star line, and 3-star directors, their average income last year was $134,000. That's 6 figures, y'all. That's enough for me right now to walk away from my full-time job. So how many of y'all know that's what I'm personally striving for? What I want you to do is pull up this income disclosure statement, find a line, find a number that resonates with you and your household that will make a difference for you right now as you build, right? And strive for that. Now, this is the part of the presentation. I saw this in person here in Atlanta, where the founder of the company, he explained his vision behind implementing this. I'm going to read it exactly as it is, because I don't want nothing at all to be lost in translation. Okay, y'all with me? All right. Y'all hear me talking in my nose? I don't know what's going on right now. All right. The Planet Marketing Pledge, it states, as a Planet Marketing Director, feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet Marketing business you have built will outlast you. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. Y'all, that... 8 streams of income. Only one of them is passive. Only one of them is travel agent business commission from booking travel. When you die, that dies with you. When you die, your job, it dies with you. Because please believe, I'm a 911 operator. People tell me every single day at work, oh my God, I can't do what you do. Like, I can't deal with these calls, these high intense calls. 1 minute it's like crazy people. 1 minute it's like somebody dying. It's just too much, right? And I'm dedicating my mental health, my body, because I work overnight, to this job, right? When I pass away, not if, but when I pass away, that job is probably going to go to the city's website by the end of the day because they need to refill that position. The insurance premium that I pay to take care of my family after I leave this earth, to take care of my funeral expenses and everything else with that, is going to pay out to my family one time. Within this opportunity, you're able to build a business that outlasts you. Meaning, when you hear us talk about legacy income, when you hear us talk about generational wealth, this is it. You're telling me that my kids and their kids, right now I don't have any kids. So my nephew, as soon as I signed this pledge, my nephew, Mr. Zayden Miller, he doesn't even understand it yet. But he's 10 years old right now. He's going to be who I leave this business to. And when I say leave this business, the income, because he will never have to enroll as a travel agent or a Planet Marketing rep. But please believe he's going to earn income. Remember I told you guys about that $250K to remember it? What if you left this earth today as a one-star director and your monthly bonus is a $500? Your family still gets that $500 and any other income that's attached to that, right? What if, because your organization is going to continue to grow whether you're here or not. What if one day your family is able to receive monthly and annual residual income of $250,000? Would you be okay with that? You see my voice going down? That's the severity of this. Would you be okay with that? So $250,000 hitting your family's bank every single month, and you're not even here anymore, but it's based on the work that you built when you were here. I'm going to give y'all a second to resonate, to let that sink in. Now, I mentioned the travel agent business, turnkey business. Planet marketing business, turnkey business. I do not have the time. I literally don't. People really be telling me they're busy. Y'all don't understand what busy looks like. Busy looks like working overnight in a 911 shift. Busy looks like it being quiet for an hour and then just goes completely ballistic. On a day like today, it's raining. Baby, everybody's getting into accidents. Trees are falling everywhere. People are starting fires. It's crazy. That's how busy I am, right? So I needed a business that was turnkey. I needed a business that had a website already built for me to track my business. I needed a mobile app to track everything. I needed on-demand training. On-demand is so important because I don't have time to meet with somebody whose regular schedule is 8 to 4. My regular schedule is 6 to 6 overnight. So when you're having meetings at 12 o'clock, baby, I'm sleeping. So it was important for me to have live and on-demand trainings, and that's what this opportunity offered for me, right? It was important for me to have live events. I'm a people's person. I like being able to go to things in person, right? Live events, trainings, convention, y'all. Convention next year is going to be at the world's largest Marriott in Orlando, Florida. Y'all, they're projected to have 7,000 of us. 7,000 of us at convention next year, right? Getting awarded and celebrated for all of our accolades. In addition to the fact that our keynote speaker is going to be the world-renowned author, John C. Maxwell. Y'all, so many of y'all have his self-help books and these business books in your inspirational books in your library, right? We're going to get to meet him in person. Before I wrap this up, because I've been on here almost 2 hours already, right? 1 minute, 1 hour, 23 minutes, 35. YouTube is keeping me on track, okay? And I actually have a call with one of my business partners at 2, so I'm going to wrap this up. I have a testimonial for you. I can't see this without the glasses. Miss Sheba. Y'all, I talked about busy. Sheba. She's hailing out of Brooklyn, New York. She is a wife. She is a mother. Y'all, she's a mother of 3, but she has twin girls, toddlers, under the age of 5, right? She is an educator. She's a full-time employee. She has multiple businesses. She's very active with her church community, right? and she works this business. Here's what she had to say. She said, I joined this business because it aligns with what I'm already doing, and it's also something that I love. So why not? Right? She said, I'm bringing all of my passions and interests together, makes me feel like I'm not even working, but rather fulfilling purpose, which makes it even more enjoyable. And when she says bringing all her passions together, it means that she's an empowerment coach, right? So travel just blends into that. I remember when she first started, we talked about her hosting like annual retreats and stuff like that. It was all about positioning her to get paid for what she was going to do anyway. But Sheba came out here last year in the fall, and we went to one of the live in-person meetings. Right, we were able to meet all the top income earners and millionaires within the company, and she saw the vision. She saw the vision beyond just travel agent booking, but the other seven streams of income. I'm actually lying to y'all because she saw it and she still was not like, oh, maybe I don't know. Early this year, she came and she's like, Coach, I'm ready. Sheba to this day has already blessed 4 different families with being able to have access to extra income, right? And she's growing, and I can't wait to celebrate her. Now we have Miss Dawn on here, right? She's also a wife. She's also a mom. She said, I got started in this business to book travel for myself and my family. However, I did not start right away. I watched this business for a full year before I got started. I did my research, and when I was ready, I joined. What really keeps me in this business now is not only the opportunity to help others, but the amount of support we have within our team. No matter what time you need assistance, there's someone available to help you. I've been in other business opportunities before, but the level of support we get in this business is what has me still here today. And that is Miss Dawn sharing her testimony. Now, I've been on here for an hour and 26 minutes. It's 1:41 in the afternoon. Somebody on here is saying, listen, okay, I heard all the good stuff. 2 debt-free companies, unlimited income opportunity, travel more, earn extra income, all of that good stuff. How do I get started? Let's get to the point, right? I need you guys to understand, price is what you pay, value is what you get. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. I had to say it a second time. This was the person in the back who did not hear me. Right? For both opportunities, $199.90 to get started. Y'all, this is a one-time enrollment fee. This is the same thing I paid to have access to 8 streams of income back in 2019. It's 2024, it's the same price. I really feel like they should put that price up for what you have access to. Are you kidding me? Did you hear the 8 different streams of income I explained? Just a percentage of an $8 trillion industry. You're telling me it's less than what it costs? I'm going out to dinner tonight for my friend's birthday. I promise you we spending way more than $200 at Houston's. When we get done ordering that smoked salmon, I order my what's that drink I like to get? That Manhattan. I'm gonna probably have 2 Manhattans. That's probably $40 by itself right there. Appetizers, steak, all that stuff, right? I'm gonna order my seafood dish because I don't eat meat anymore. We're going to spend more than $200 on this random Wednesday night to celebrate my friend's birthday. You're telling me I can't invest that into a business that's going to benefit my family for generations to come? Now, I still want to break down that $200 because I need you to understand where your money is going, right? $20 of that, $19.95 of that goes towards the Planet Marketing business. Somebody's knocking on my door, y'all. Y'all give me one moment. Somebody's knocking on my door. Let me see what's going on right here. Okay. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And here we have some people here putting up some smoke detectors in the apartment. Okay. I need to tell you where the money is going, right? $19.95 of that goes towards the Planet Marketing business. Now, remember we talked about those 8 different streams of income? One of those is travel agent business. I'm going to show you how much that costs in a second. The other 7 streams of income, y'all. 1995 gets you. So many people are like, listen, I don't want to recruit. I don't want to do marketing. Don't let $20 and a limiting mindset get in the way of you and generational wealth and legacy income. Okay? So $179.95, that's what's going to go towards your full-fledged travel agent business. That's going to give you the opportunity to book travel and earn commissions. That's that passive income that we mentioned, right? Combined monthly, you have an overhead. You cannot start any business without an overhead. Just debunk that mindset. This is an investment. $59.90, both businesses, right? Overhead, less than $2 per day. I'm reconnecting my YouTube, just disconnected right now. I hope I'm not losing anyone. But listen, we're going to wrap this up because we've been on here for almost 2 hours, right? If you're watching the replay, catch that replay when you see this, right? Ask any questions you may have. Now, hopefully we only have 2 types of people on here, but let's say we have 3 types of people. Number 3 is like, listen, I've sat on this live with you for 1 hour and 30 minutes and 48 seconds, right? I've heard everything you had to say. I've heard travel more, never pay more. I've heard residual income. I've heard all of these good things. But actually, it's going to be a no thank you for me. My family and I, our household, we're good. We're not interested, right? For the person who's a number 3, I want to say thank you. Thank you for spending your time here, right? A lot of people don't even invest the time into finding out the information, right? But you did, and you could have been anywhere else, and you chose to be here. The only thing I want to ask of you, right? Since this is not for you, if you do know anyone who needs additional income, who wants to travel more and doesn't know how to, right? Go ahead and refer them back here to this video. Now, number 2s, they're the people who are like, okay, I've heard everything you have to say, but I have questions. I want to encourage number 2s, go ahead and drop your questions in the comments, inbox me, email me. All of my information is posted on both of these profiles, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. The link tree has access to my email, all of the good things to be able to contact me, right? Get your questions asked. Don't leave where the information is available and go somewhere and ask somebody else that didn't even see the full presentation what they think about what they did not see, right? Ask somebody who's been in the business for 5 years. Now the number ones are my favorite because they're ready to go. They're like, listen, I heard everything you have to say. Sign me up. I heard 30-day money back guarantee. I'm going to come in and try for myself and see if it works for me. I heard extra income. I could use that. Let me be the first one to welcome you to the best place on the planet and welcome to my team, right? Now listen, we're going to wrap this up, right? I want to encourage anyone who has any questions about how this business works, any questions about anything I've went over, to drop your questions in the comments. You can do that right now. You can do that while you're watching the replay. Just drop your questions, right? And if it is that you have more, slide into my inbox. If you drop a comment on YouTube, I'll be able to see it. I'll get an email notification, a regular notification from YouTube that you dropped a question. I'll get notifications from Facebook every time you comment on this live. And you can also jump into my inbox, right? I would say commenting is the easiest way and the fastest way, because I see notifications a lot faster than I see people in my inbox, because y'all, I get thousands of inboxes every day on Facebook, and some of them are like spam messages, and it's hard to filter through all of them. So commenting on something, or even inboxing me and saying, hey, I inboxed you on one of my posts or something, that's the quickest way to get in contact with me. For someone who does not want to speak to me at all, and you just want to go ahead and get started, go to the travelagentworkshop.com. It is pinned in the comments here on Facebook. It's in both of my bios on Facebook and YouTube, right? With the Travel Agent Workshop, you have access to another breakdown of the business. If you didn't hear it right the first time, go ahead and look at that, take that breakdown. Multiple ways for you to get the information. In addition to having enrollment instructions. If you're ready to get started today, right, go ahead to the Travel Agent Workshop. You're going to reference my code Ariel268. Ariel268 is going to give you access to the enrollment instructions and a full breakdown of the business. You're ready to get started today. Any questions, go ahead and contact me. You guys have a great and amazing day on purpose. All right, y'all. Peace.